Dude, Paulie, out of the gates, we both, man, you know what, Paulie, I hate to do this, but right out of the gates, dude, we both don't have our robes.
I'm actually aware. It was premeditated on my part. I'm telling you right now, I know it's Roby. Today's a day I intentionally did not robe up. And I'll tell you why. Because it's so freaking hot up in the studio where I'm working. Like any additional layer of clothing is going to be frowned upon today from where I'm sitting. It's just too hot. It's too hot to robe up. But Creative Tony, if you want to robe up, I'm not going to stop you. There have been shows where I've robed up and you haven't. So if you want to do your part to uphold the Roby Tuesday tradition, by all means. But I am bowing out today. Unless you guys in the audience want to robe up on my behalf, it's entirely up to you. How do you feel about that, Tony? You can robe it up if you need.
It's hot in here too. I got an oscillating fan in my face right now.
I got a fan blowing on me right now too,
Is
and I'm not
fan oscillating. Is your fan oscillating?
That's Tony. I've chosen what I'll refer to as a stationary fan.
Oh, you got to oscillate, Paulie.
Well, I would dispute that because I'll tell you the fan that's stationary is maybe 3 feet away from me and it's blowing like it's like a typhoon blowing in my face. I got no complaints, but it is a little too hot for the robe today. So I decided to just go
too hot, lady. Gotta run for shelter.
Yes.
Gotta run for shade because it's too hot.
Too hot, babe. Who's singing that one? Too hot.
I believe it's Cool in the Gang.
Damn. See, Cool in the Gang, man. By the way, shout out to Van Halen when they reformed in whatever this was, 07 or whatever. Who was the opening act? Cool in the Gang, dude. You know what I mean? Nice. Cool in the Gang. I guarantee you that was Dave. I want to get Cool in the Gang up in here. And he did. And what a great opening act. That was a great. And another V8 show we saw, Tony, Damian Gong Marley opened. Yes. I remember there was 30 guys on stage just walking around. It was like it was mayhem. But don't sleep on Van Halen's ability to choose outstanding opening acts, be it Damian Gong Marley or Cool in the Gang. They were both home runs.
Stand by, Paulie, just because you're mentioning Diamond Dave. Why not just do or
This is beautiful. This is just a fantastic update of the show. Creative Tony, I didn't know you were sprinkling DLR into the board. I'll take round 2. Just give it to me again.
Round 2. Stand by.
Round 2.
And
God bless that man. God bless. He's down there somewhere. He's down there in Pasadena right now, probably doing a soft shoe dance in front of the mirror or something like that. All right, here's what we got going on today, kids. It is a hot day in the Bay. Everybody stay cool. Enjoy yourselves. I have good news and bad news. I'm going to give you the bad news first, and then I'll chase that with the good news. Tony, get ready. Here it comes. Hold on. Time out. See, now hold on. Now I'm distracted. Tony, let me get my wand out. Here come the chimes. I'm a little concerned. Generally, I see you whacking down a green juice, and it looks like you've got some kind of brown concoction. So what are we doing?
I've got the rocket fuel from Neil Donardi and Longbridge Pizza. That there's their friend Sami. Remember Sami? They did slices for Sami. Well, he makes rocket fuel coffee that he delivers.
You done cold brew?
Cold brew. So this is a cold brew, and he delivers it to Longbridge in a huge thermos. And so I helped. I went back into the kitchen before I headed up to the LBP PMP studio and helped myself to some rocket fuel coffee with some chocolate milk added in.
Interesting. Interesting. If you will, like a homemade mocha for all intents and purposes. Yeah.
But I don't do it because regular mochas are too sweet for me. So I got to do it myself. And Paulie, later in the show, I want to show a few pictures from last night's Jerry Day fundraiser. Huge success. Great turnout. I got to give love to Rising Wolf, my buddy James Hanna. Your mom is cool. Mark Wiseman. Rising Wolf is Ryan Kaufman. And
Stevie B.
Stevie Bisecki was there too, and Captain Leisure, Charlie Neri was there too, and Stevie B's better half, his wife Alicia, and Stevie B's mother-in-law Denise. It was a phenomenal scene, a big crowd, the whole Donardi family there as well, and Jerry and the Jerks, 2 sets. It was fantastic, Paulie. So really fun night. And Tom, the guy who runs Jerry Day, Tom was there in all of his glory. Dude, he knows the Excelsior. He knows my family and the family pharmacy. So Tom and I bonded from moment one. And I told Tom we're getting him on the show when Jerry Day gets closer. So great stuff from Longbridge Pizza last night.
I wanted to say because you're talking about Stevie B and Stevie B's better half. Stevie B's. Did you say his mom was there as well? Did you say
his mother-in-law Denise, talking about Zeppelin? I mean, dude, it was great. It was great.
Anybody, and that is my kind of mother-in-law who wants to talk Zeppelin. You know what I mean? Yeah. Stevie B, you lucked out, brother. Let me just tell you that much. Oh, don't leave out my guy. Look at Steven with the glasses, dude, and the freaking tie-dye. That's my effing guy right there. What's up, Steven? If you're down at LBP watching right now, I'm a big fan, bro. Great to see you. Sorry I missed you last night. But Stevie B, I'm still trying to remind Stevie B that he needs to buy a house from Tom Stack. Just you hop to it. You know what I mean? Go grab a house off of Tom. But
Stevie B revealed to me last night that he and his better half Alicia are expecting their firstborn at the end of July. At the end of July.
Oh, dude, little bees are going to be running around. Little tiny Stevie B. Congrats, bro. Congratulations. That's very exciting. I'm a big fan of Stevie B's, and that's great news. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's a great shot of just some of the posse in Long Beach last night. And there's a couple more pics here. I'll just get them out of the way and show them now because you got Steven. By the way, take a bow. I told Steven to take a bow. He's the one who like it was his idea to do this Jerry Day fundraiser. Great job by Steven. And then you've got another shot of just Captain Leisure is in the Grateful shirt. Then we got Ryan Coffin, Rising Wolf in the tie-dye. Then you got James Hanna. And then your mom is cool on the far right, Mark Wiseman. All there to celebrate Jerry Day. And then there it is, Stevie B and Neil, myself at the beginning of the night. So great
once
stuff.
Once again, thank you, Neil Denardi, for hosting this event and so many other great events along the way. Steve, I mean, this is a guy, Neil Denardi, not only our friend, not only our partner on the show, but this guy's just a great member of the community. Like, he always opens his doors on the off days. And last night was another one in the ongoing series of events that Neil Denardi is always riding herd over. So thank you, Neil Denardi. Now I want to say real quick. Oh, well, first of all, the pre-show post of the day is going out to our very own Don Peralta. He wrote something that made me laugh about 20 minutes ago. He said on the comment line, he goes, I'm not sure. And this is going to lead me to the good news, bad news. I haven't lost my place yet. We're going right back to that. So Dami said on the comments line, he goes, I'm not sure if Creative Tony's soundboard has enough memory or capacity to accommodate the number of slaps that the Giants need today. And that made me laugh. So thank you for that, Dom. But that's the good news, bad news. Here it is.
Well, let's slap the good news. There we go.
Well, I was going to say the bad news is the Giants got their heads handed to them in the desert last night. Final score 10-2. The good news is we're not going to talk about that at all today. Okay, folks, I don't want to talk Giant baseball. I'm not going to talk Giant baseball. First of all, we have the lovely, the talented Rita Oak joining us from Portugal in just a little bit. She's got that new book. All the proceeds from the purchase, it's a signed copy, are going to go to the Dwight Clark.
Hey, Paulie, too, I also want to show a video of Rita Oak just made a fantastic 49ers bingo card game schedule poster that you can buy on her merch page on Instagram at Rita Oak _art. So I want to show that later on the show as well.
Okay, well, Rita's going to join us in a few minutes. But again, like I was saying, the good news is we're not talking Giants at all today. What we are going to do is talk about what I can only call maybe the best postseason basketball game I've seen in a long time. That game, that Western Conference Final, game 1 last night. I hope everybody got to see that because it was, I'm saying, Tony, it was an instant classic, an all-time great game. The Spurs roll into OKC, double overtime affair, and they get out of Dodge with the win, 122-115. There's a lot to get into today. And by the way, they did that without De'Aaron Fox. So they go into OKC without De'Aaron Fox, and they get that win. Why? Because Wemby is, not that you need me to tell you this, you guys, but I'll tell you, I was floored by his performance. And this guy's for real. This guy's the real freaking deal. Tony, he goes for 41 points and 24 boards. How about this? This guy was on the floor for 49 minutes. And people have questioned, is he tough enough? Is he durable? Can he take this? I would say he answered every question last night, including questions I've had of my own. Tony, I was blown away by this guy. Tony, not only is he cleaning up the paint and he's hitting all the shots under the rim as you would expect. This nut, he freaking pulls up from the logo essentially and starts popping threes. I'm like, this guy's unguardable. He's totally. Now here's the fascinating thing to me, Tony. Chet Holmgren, haven't seen him. Where'd he go? Where's Chet Holmgren? This guy is running scared. Chet Holmgren, if you're keeping track, 8 points last night, kids. 8 effing points. And we know that Holmgren and Wemby have this like bloodlust rivalry. And I think that's great. That's what the NBA needs. Some bad blood rivalries. And we got one here, folks. Like this thing is set up to go for years. And it's kind of like a new version of like Magic and Bird, or the way Steph and LeBron had that great. Because Tony, I think sports need that. I feel like Cowboys, Niners in the 90s, Cavaliers, Warriors 10 years ago. And now you got Wemby and Chet Holmgren. And so far, round one goes to Wemby in emphatic fashion. I mean, it was total domination last night, T.
Yeah, I didn't see a second of the game because I was spinning in the back corner of Longbridge Pizza to Jerry and the Jerks during the game. But I did see highlights, dude. And yeah, it looks like pure domination. It also looks like SGA frustrated in the first game.
Tony, non-factor. Yeah. They shut his ass down. The Spurs shut his ass down. Yeah. I have to say, all due credit, respect, props. It all goes to San Antonio. What they did, Tony, was they threw double teams at him all night. SGA never got comfortable. And here's the ironic thing. Right before the start of the game, Tony, they come out and they present SGA with his second MVP award. So he's waving that thing around. He's all excited. He's puffing his chest out. Dude, once they rolled the balls out, that game was like Ali Frazier. Both teams just landing body blows all night. One overtime, still tied. Let's go to a second. Like, Tony, it was crazy. You can go back and watch it. You should watch it like on a replay. It was that good. It was that good.
There's a great video that maybe we can try to pull it up it's an angle from the crowd of Wemby watching SGA get the MVP award.
Nice. I didn't see that. Nice.
Yeah, and you can tell that he's just like seething, pissed.
Yeah.
And obviously it was fuel for the fire right there because Wemby took over the game. I'm not bummed that I missed it because of the reason I missed it, but I am excited to go back and watch it maybe later tonight.
I would recommend that, T. It's that good. Like it's really worth it. Because NBA Channel, you know what they do? They edit it up and they clean up the game and they just run like a speed version. Definitely
kids like these days, Paulie. Don't watch the whole game. Just show me the key plays, whatever. Okay. Hey, real quick, business time.
Oh yeah. It's business time.
Here we go. Steve Groschel, he was at the beginning of the show, 12:04. Our man, Steve Grosch, he says, too hot to trot the Barcays. Because remember, we were talking about it's too hot outside and it's too hot for Roby Tuesday. He was going too hot to trot by the Barcays. We went too hot. Cool in the gang. Love you, Grosch. Thank you for chiming in.
If we're going to keep playing, let me jump in on this, Stevie B. I didn't know we were going to do a thing here, but let me
Steve Groschel.
Allow me to retort, as Sam Jackson would say. Tony, I'm going to direct you to that great ska band called The Specials. They have a track. It's kind of a reggae track, and it's called Too Hot.
Nice.
Totally separate track, but it's a great one. This town is too hot. It's cool. It's like a reggae vibe. You would like that.
I believe it, dude. The Specials all damn day, and I also got to shout out the Stones with Hot Stuff, Paulie. It's hot stuff. Okay.
Hell yeah. Or Donna Summer going, I want some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I'm looking for some hot stuff. Yeah, all day.
And then there's Hot Lovin'. Hot Lovin'. Check it. What is that?
That's Hot Blooded, my friend.
Hot Blooded. Thank you. What I say? Hot Lovin'.
You're welcome. Yeah.
I actually we'll move on because I just botched the lyrics. Sorry about that. Candlestick Kid is a super. Candlestick Kid says Giants baseball.
Fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, the only thing is, though, Candlestick Kid, I get the sarcasm. There's nothing fun about it, folks.
Well, they're just freaking Jekyll and Hyde, man.
That's who this team is. I'm telling you right now, that's how it's going to be all year. Yes, they will probably get hot at some point. They'll win 6-7 games in a row. People are going to get excited. But it appears to me that this is the complexion of this team. This is kind of who they are. Yeah, they'll beat the Dodgers in 2 games. Then they'll turn around and lose 3 straight. Like, this is just that. This is their personality.
And Nolan Arenado, dude. Like, Nolan Arenado is still a giant killer. It's ridiculous, dude. Yeah. Anyways, Paulie, we forgot another one too. Some like it hot. Some like it hot. Some like it hot.
Stevie B's reaching deep, dude. Stevie B's reaching into the Highway to Hell record. AC/DC, Get It Hot, dude.
There you go.
Get it hot. I'm with you, Stevie B. Great stuff from Bod Scott right there. Get it hot. Great.
Nice.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Escobar Cheeks the third says Spurs record now 4-1 versus OKC this season is no fluke. Hey, Cheeks, you might be foreshadowing a little bit of the Tony's top 3 coming up in the program. Yes.
Okay. So Tony, you're okay. We do have to organize a little bit.
Pause. I got another super, dude. I got another super. So I got to finish the supers before we continue, Paulie. I just want to do my best to honor these. Stevie B is also a super. And Stevie B says, and future father to be Stevie B. July 28th, I think is the due date. So much love to Neil, Steven, South Bay Boys, the band, and T. Had a ball. Pies, salad, meatballs, sauce. Got emphatic praise from my Italian New Jersey mother-in-law. Dude, that's awesome, man.
I like Stevie B that you just wrote sauce. You know what I mean? Sauce, like its own category, because that's a huge category, the sauce.
Yep.
Okay. Other things real quick to have to check off before we proceed here. And that is, I should have said this at the beginning, but I've been known to space out like I'm doing right now. So I want to circle back and say, we do have a winner of the Dwight Clark Legacy Series tickets. I asked a trivia question yesterday because this is a Dwight Clark event in memory of Dwight. All the proceeds go to the Golden Heart Fund. That's Dwight's charity, or it said the charity in the name of Dwight Clark. And the question, the trivia question.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, go ahead. I thought you were going to say the winner. I want to do a drum roll for the winner. So let me know when you're about to ready to announce the winner. I'll do a drum roll.
I was going to say the question was, if you got the first person that could email the show and tell me the last game Dwight Clark played in as a San Francisco 49er, the final game of his career, because he only played for the Niners. We got a bunch of submissions, but the first person who answered it correctly was our very own Noemi Lady Kelly. Okay. Drum it down. I'll do it again. We'll do a take 2. Go ahead. Okay, very nice. There we go. The dressing and everything. It's Lady Catalina, and I'm proud of you, Noemi, because we had several misses. It was that Viking playoff game in January of '88. You were all over it, and not a great day for the Niners, but that was Dwight's last game. In fact, there's a pretty cool picture of Dwight Clark walking off the Candlestick Field for the last time in his uniform, and you know what's cool about it? It's like the changing of the eras because Dwight and Jerry Rice are walking off the field side by side. Like, remember when they used to go into the dugout at the stick to go into the clubhouse? So it's a picture of them right before they go into the dugout. Anyway, Noemi, congratulations. We'll see you at the event tomorrow night. And again, reminder, there's no show tomorrow night because we have to be down there during the day. So we'll meet you guys back on Thursday. But anyway, Noemi, Dom Peralta is going to reach out to you after the show and arrange.
He'll email the tickets to Noemi. So, and
well, no. Dom said before the show he might actually physically leave him at will call. So I'm going to say, Noemi, he will talk to you after the show. So you'll hear from Dom. You guys can work it out however you like. But congratulations, and I'm glad you won. Okay, Tony.
Hey, on behalf of Noemi winning, stand by, Paulie. On behalf of her.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the broads of PMP. Giants and Niners and pop culture takes. They bring the best every day.
There you go, buddy. Just a little snippet of broads of PMP.
It's been too long. That's my only complaint. I haven't heard that enough recently. Okay, couple more things on this game last night. Then I want to do a Carlos spot. Then I want to do a top 3. Then we're going to say hi to Rita Oak. But real quick on this. So, okay, let's get into some other numbers right here. You know who led the OKC Thunder in scoring? Tony, take a guess. Just guess who led the OKC Thunder in scoring. Guess.
Gosh, it's not Holmgren and it's not SGA, right?
No.
I don't know.
Come on down. The bald-headed white dude with the headband. Dude, Alex Caruso.
Oh.
I have to say, kidding aside, he played his ass off. He was clearly the most motivated, inspired, and effective OKC Thunder member of the floor last night. He had a great game. I think he had 30. He had north of 30 last night. But again, the Spurs, dude, the reason, Tony, that he led the team in scoring is because SGA could not get his footing last night. Like he shot, Tony, SGA, your MVP, your guy, he shot 7 of 23 last night. Again, props to the San Antonio defense. And, it's funny because you and I did a version of Right or Wrong yesterday. And one of the questions I asked you, I go, Tony, OKC is going to win this thing in 7, right or wrong? And we both kind of agreed. Now, I wonder if we should reshape that take because, boy, I'm not sure the OKC Thunder have an answer, dude. If they don't win game 2,
I think they'll have an answer, dude. They're not.
You might not be saying that if you saw the game. I think when you watch the game, you might have a different take.
They're reigning champs and really freaking good. So I think that they're going to have an answer. They may not win the series after last night. I have to see the game again because, again, I felt like OKC is going to win the series. But they're pretty damn good. So I expect them to have an answer. Whether or not they win the series, we'll see. I mean, I actually enjoy both of these teams. So I'm kind of like, then the last when OKC was playing the Lakers, I hate the Lakers, so I'm like, it's a no-brainer to root for OKC. Paulie jumped on the Lakers bandwagon. It was pretty impressive,
Well, I don't enjoy OKC at all. I don't really enjoy them. I don't care for the kind of theatrics they bring to the. And by the way, you guys, Little J and Dom, 100%. Yes, that Alex Caruso, the Alex Caruso, the Warriors declined to trade for Kuminga. I would have done that straight up. Imagine how much better it would be if you. But to Robot Centaur's point, I don't think Caruso hits 8 threes in game 2. I mean, he was off his ass. And to Tony's point,
do you think Alex Caruso is related to former NYPD Blue Star David Caruso?
I'm not so much worried about that. I'm more worried about historical literature. Any relation to Robinson Caruso? Let's get into some all-time great literature. Is there a blood connection to Robinson Caruso? I want somebody to look into that. Yeah,
isn't it Robinson? Isn't it Robinson Crusoe?
What are you saying?
I think it's Crusoe, not Caruso.
As far as I'm concerned, it's Caruso, dude. That's how we're doing the show today.
Nice. Go ahead. Keep going. I got something for you.
Another nugget from the game last night. I didn't know I was going to get this dude, but freaking this guy is everywhere. I don't know if we should start being worried about this. There he was, sitting courtside, blue Thunder shirt, hair flying. George Kittle somehow became part of the festivities last night. George Kittle. Well, the thing of it is, Tony, is he went to school. He went to high school in Norman, Oklahoma. So he actually is from there and everything. So we'll let him slide. But, dude, I was just kind of shocked. I'm like, damn, Kittle is everywhere. He's at WWE events. He's at freaking Western Conference Finals. Maybe he'll show up at the Garden tonight for the Knicks game. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who freaking knows? There he is. Look at this dude. Now, what are we showing? The Kittle thing. Yeah. See, he's involved. And he's involved in the broadcast, Tony.
Well, of course he is, dude. And look at his seat, dude. He's almost on Tarico's lap, dude.
Do I say, Tony, is it appropriate of me to drop a camera whore on Kittle? How do you feel about that? Camera whore.
He enjoys it. But I will say he always does something fun for the camera, at least. Fun. You know what I'm saying?
Fun.
He always does something fun. So I'm a fan of the Kittle antics. I'm sure, dude, again, I'm sure people around the NFL and in the sporting world are getting pretty tired of George Kittle and this kind of stuff.
I would imagine if he's not, with the exception of Niner fans, I think most people's tolerance on Kittle is probably maxed out because he's so oversaturated the market and everything. So again, my just awe, respect, and I want to thank the NBA for serving up such an incredible game 1, like an all-time classic. Again, Holmgren, just last thing on this, then we'll do the Carlos spot, Tony. But Holmgren played 41 minutes and he only scored 8 points.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you right now, it looked to me like he did not want any part of what Wemby was bringing. Like he didn't want it. Like he didn't. He's going to have to dig deep, man, and find go toe to toe with this guy, dude. Battle him. I felt like Holmgren kept backing out of the paint. It was really weird. Like he was affected last night, Chet Holmgren. So he's going to have to do more than that. He's going to have to give this team more than 8 points for the Thunder to have a chance. So I can't wait for game 2. It's going to be freaking awesome. Tony, why don't we do this, buddy? Why don't we segue into a Carlos De La Fuente spot? And then if we have time, maybe we can squeeze in a quick Tony's top 3 before Rita.
Yeah, I wanted to show something too, Paulie, before we get to Low, since we're talking about the game last night. We're talking about Wemby. Remember yesterday my public service announcement about people looking at their phones and not looking up, and you said, well, maybe you should just drop a shoulder, and maybe you should just, body check them, drop a shoulder because they're not looking at you. I think I found the inspiration, Paulie, to give me to drop a shoulder. So this is what I want to do next time I see somebody not looking at their phone. Okay, I'm going to share this and tell me if you approve of this. Okay, because I saw this last night. I'm like, oh, this is an example of the highlights I saw last night.
He just put Caruso on his ass. Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm going to do. I mean, dude, and they didn't call that. That's pretty amazing. Like, so I'm going to do that when people aren't looking up at their phones, Paulie.
Oh, no, they did. That was a foul. They did call a foul on Wemby.
They did call on this?
Yeah. How can you not?
Are you sure? Oh, okay.
Look at this. Yeah. I'm positive they called a foul on Wemby on that play, and yeah, I mean, there's no debate on this one. He just puts the shoulder right into his chest, and that is the exact form and technique you should do to the cell phone holders that are in the crosswalk. 100%. Yeah. I endorse it. Knock a guy on his ass if he's reading his cell phone and getting in your way. You're free to knock the guy down. As far as I'm concerned.
And I will do that. Thank you for the inspiration, Wemby. Paulie, you're blurry, but now you're starting to de-blur. You're fine. You're starting to de-blur. It's okay.
All right. Well, let's let this thing straighten itself out while I talk to you about Carlos De La Fuente and Flex Funding. Our great friend Los D. Listen, this guy's done so many great things for so many people in the PMP community, and we want to make sure that you guys are apprised of all of his services, because this guy really can help you out in a variety of ways. He loves working with people. He has been very, very successful in his career, Carlos De La Fuente, your one-stop shop for financial success. This guy, by the way, consider the experience here. This dude, Carlos De La Fuente, has 27 years of experience in the mortgage industry. 27 years, folks. Tony, shout out great 27s of all time, even though he wasn't that great. Shout out Adam Walker on your 49ers. Adam Walker, number 27. Not a fan. Fumbled against the Packers. Yeah.
Juan Marichal was 27, correct?
That's a better 27. I'd rather celebrate that one. But again, 27 years in the industry, and he's been in the lending business for over 3 decades, and he's seen pretty much every scenario you can imagine. And if you're watching the spots, or you're listening to the spots, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, what have you, or you're listening on Spotify, maybe you're sitting there going like, well, my credit's not good. I got bad credit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm afraid it's not going to work. Listen, these experiences, stuff like that, it's all part of life. Los knows how to adapt and help in any given situation, so he can guide clients to the best possible solutions. Now, he can, just to give you some idea of what Carlos can assist you with out there, he can assist you with down payment assistance programs. That's 3%. Forgivable grants for closing cost and down payment. He works and offers conventional FHA and VA loans for purchase or refinance. Tony, I'll stop talking in a sec. I'll hand it to you. But he does, obviously he does reverse mortgages. We've talked about that a lot. He did a reverse mortgage for Renell Brooks Moon's mom. Tony, he also, now reverse mortgages, purchase or refinance options for seniors 62 or above or older. And again, the great thing about that, Tony, is we're talking about no monthly mortgage payments for the rest of your life. But go ahead, give me some flavor, T. What do you got on Los?
Also, we're talking about if you've got heavy debt, if you have tax liens, if you've dealt with bankruptcy, or most scenarios, Carlos De La Fuente can handle and help you with. So when it comes to purchasing or refinancing a home, you talked about the reverse mortgages. There's also commercial loans if you're doing fix and flips. There's construction loans, HELOCs, which you talk about, the home equity lines of credit. Then there's also the Alt-A loans. It's literally the one-stop shop nature of Carlos De La Fuente, man. And we haven't even mentioned the personality and the person that Carlos is. We're talking about all the things he can handle, but then you get to meet and work with an amazing dude who really will go the extra mile for you to make sure that he's taking care of you and what you need and what works best for you. And again, if it's not the right time for you, he will tell you, and he will keep in touch with you and let you know when it is the right time. So please give Carlos a call. If any of this pertains to you, if any of it applies to you, give him a call, 925-250-4894. That's 925-250-4894, or email Los, Carlos@myflexnow.com. We love you, Los. Thanks, brother.
Word up, man. And thank you, Carlos. I echo everything Tony said. We do love you, buddy, and I hope to see you sooner than later. So that's Carlos De La Fuente, Flex Funding. Everybody, improve your financial reality today. This is the guy, your one-stop shop. You don't need to go anywhere else. He's going to take care of you, Carlos De La Fuente, and he has. He's already helped out so many people in our community. All right, Creative Tony, now here's the situation. You've become quite blurry. The audience is all up in arms. If you look at the comments, Tony's blurry. Am I having a flashback? What's going on? Is this dial up? Creative Tony, why don't you abandon ship and then come on back and we'll meet you. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. All right, Tony, jump out and jump back in when you can. Tony? I'm wondering if Tony can. Okay, there he goes. Okay, Creative Tony. We'll see him in a second. All right, folks, we are moments away from Rita Oak joining the show. She has always been one of our favorite guests. And again, she is here to talk about this book that she's put together, all comprised of her original art. And I believe that this is Jimmy Garoppolo specific art. So it's pretty funny. And Rita's, because that's when she started this whole campaign of doing new images every day. It was during the Jimmy Garoppolo era of 49er football. But in any case, the book she's going to sell has been signed by Rita, and she's very charming. If you've never seen Rita before, you guys are in for a treat. We had her on during the season last year. She's awesome. I think we had her on during the Super Bowl week too. So a couple of hits from Rita last year, but this will be the first one of this new year. And I got to tell you right now that all of the proceeds from this book, so if you make the book or buy the book rather, you are making a charitable purchase here, because all the funds from that sale will go into the Dwight Clark Golden Heart Fund. And that's really the name of the game here, because watching Dwight contend with that disease was tough. I mean, it was really tough to see that. Dwight, such a handsome dude, such a great, big, strong, strapping guy, just a guy who loved living life. And to see him have to battle that disease is something I'll never forget. And I think it had an effect on everybody who was close to Dwight, watching him in that compromised state. So if there's anything we can do to, fund research or just to fund fighting this damn thing, we're all in this together. So we look forward to that in a big way. You know what I think I'm going to do too? Let me knock out a Dr. Young spot while Tony's regrouping, and then we'll get to Rita on the other side. Let me tell. Oh, here he comes right now. Well, let me see.
Hola.
You're back in the saddle again. You're still somewhat blurry, but let's let it straighten itself out, Big T.
Yep.
Here's my question to you. You are the executive producer of the PMP show, Tony PMP Enterprises, if you will.
Yes.
I'm going to give you options. Tony's top three, a Dr. Young spot, or Rita Oak. What are we doing?
Rita Oak. Now, Paulie, I say we go to Rita Oak. She's in the green room. We can give Dr. Young some mad love after we say hello to Rita Oak, and then we can also take care of any business on the other side. But Rita Oak is waiting patiently in the green room. I say we get to Rita, and we can talk about her book. We can talk about the bingo calendar she made and all of the artwork she's made for the 49ers, Paulie.
Okay, let's bring her back in. This is one of our favorite people. Look at the crowd. Audience is already getting excited to see her. So the great Rita Oak, talented artist out of Portugal, and she is a 49er fan, man. It's pretty cool. So we haven't seen her in a while, but let's bring her back to the Paulie Mac Particle Show. Let's greet Rita together. Where is she? Yeah, hey, Rita. Welcome back.
Guys.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
We're doing very well. I got to say, it's a beautiful day here in California. It's kind of hot. The sun is shining. It's like one of those kind of typical classic California days you would expect from the great Golden State. How about Portugal? How's Portugal today? What's going on the other side of the globe?
Yeah, not so good today, actually. We had a little rain, but
Yeah.
I guess tomorrow the sun will come again, because we're probably getting some hot days. So yeah, excited for that. But today was a rainy-ish day.
Hey, man, it's all
Other
part
than
of it.
that, it's great. Other than that, it's great.
Okay, fair enough. Now, Rita, last time we spoke was around the Super Bowl, and I think the first question I should ask you, because I don't think I know the answer, did you wind up getting into the Super Bowl? That was like your big quest last year. What happened?
Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, I didn't, but I had the best experience just enjoying the Super Bowl week in San Francisco. I feel like just that alone was surreal, and it was amazing, actually.
Now, had you ever been to California prior to that, or was that your first time in San Francisco?
It was my second time in San Francisco. I went there, I think, about 3 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. I should go more often, but during the Super Bowl, I have never been. It was my first time.
Okay, you know what? Don't even worry about that. In my mind, Rita, that just means it was meant to be. Like, it wasn't meant to be this year, but your time is coming. Your time will come. And let me ask you this.
I hope so.
Yeah. Why don't you come back and just see like a Niner game? Just come back to the Bay and go see a 49er game at Levi's. Like, make it, because that we could hook up for you. That would be something we could do.
Yeah, I would love that. I feel like maybe making 2 trips in a year, it's a bit much,
No, it is.
but
Yeah.
I really love that. I got to see the first time I went to San Francisco, I got to see the 49ers versus Cowboys. It was a playoff game. It was
Nice.
my first game ever. It was awesome. The stadium was so loud. I feel like I've never experienced something like that. Even here at football games, your soccer games,
Right.
you can compare. I feel like is really something else. People really live the sports just in a different way,
Yeah.
and it was an experience that I would definitely want to do again. But I'll see. Probably not this season, probably, but maybe I'll get to an international game. I'm
Yeah.
trying to maybe go to Paris or Madrid, so
Ooh, nice.
I'll have to weigh my options. I feel like the I think it's Madrid, the Madrid one where the Bengals are playing. I feel like it's the better one, so maybe.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe.
Rita, let me ask you this before we get into your book and all of that. How popular is NFL football in Portugal? Like, I know, like you said, soccer, your football is like the king, but how does American football kind of factor in? Are there other football fans like yourself over there?
I mean, I have a couple of friends that kind of follow or at least know of football, but I don't think there's a lot of fans of American football in Portugal. I feel like sometimes I have like some reactions from Portuguese people to my stories, but like a couple of them, and I was like, oh, okay, these people they know American football. This is weird because here in Portugal we don't get a lot of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
hey, Rita, I saw that we're going to talk about the Jimmy G book, which kind of is the beginning of it all for you. And I love that you're involved with the Dwight Clark Legacy series and the Golden Heart Foundation. But first, I saw this morning that you created a 49ers season calendar that's also a bingo card. And just to let everybody know, you can purchase it at Rita's Instagram. But do you have that available to show, or do you have it, or like we could show the video as well? But that thing is so freaking cool.
I want to see. I haven't seen it.
If you get me like a second to get it, I can get it because
totally, no problem.
Just give me just 1 second. I'll be
right.
back.
We're right here. We're not going in. Niner sweatshirt. Yes. I love it. Okay. Rita. And by the way, Tony, I'll tell you another thing right now. I have chair envy. Look at this freaking chair she's sitting on with the ergonomic or whatever you call it, the neck rest and everything. The chair, Tony, the chair I'm sitting on right now.
Yeah.
I think I've had this since the 90s, dude. It's all wobbly. I'm not kidding. It sucks. My chair's all wobbly. I have chair envy. That thing. Okay, here she comes. Check
this out, Paulie. Wait till you see this thing. It's so freaking cool.
So
nice.
Look at that thing. So it's a bingo card. And then the white squares are things for you to put like in your own predictions for the season or for different players, right? It's so freaking cool. Rita,
I already did mine. It says the Niners win the Super Bowl.
Nice.
So that's my prediction for this year. Hopefully I'm right.
I hope you're right. By the way, just catching up on 49er news and notes, what did you think of the whole Jawan Jennings thing? Because he's gone now. He's no longer a 49er. Yeah. What did you think of that?
I mean, I'm kind of sad because I feel like we all like Jennings. He was the one player that sometimes just saved some games, and it's sad to see him go. But I mean, I understand. We got some great players also during the draft and before that. So the offseason for the 49ers, I feel like it was kind of a cool and pretty busy one to see. I feel like we weren't expecting a lot of things they did, but I'm like, they did. But yeah, Jennings is like a bittersweet because we got some good players, but he's going away. So yeah, I feel like for me, it's always kind of complicated to just imagine 49ers players in others' uniforms because I feel like the red and gold is so iconic. Yeah. So when I see them in the other uniforms, like just not the same.
No, it's not, and that's the perfect word. It is complicated. It's complicated. Yeah. Creative Tony, I got a quick question for you. Can you show Rita the footage of George Kittle last night? I'm sure she would get a kick out of that. Is there a way you can share that right now?
Yeah,
so Rita, check this out. Right now in the United States, it is obviously we're in the month of May. We're coming up on June, so it's basketball season, and the basketball playoffs are happening right now. And I was watching the game last night. It's between the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. We're watching the game. All of a sudden, who's sitting there? George Kittle. Check this out. This is last night. You'll get a kick out of this, Rita. So this is the basketball game, and then Tony, take it away.
Here we go. Right,
courtside.
Yeah. And of course, he's got to ham it up too for the cameras too. It's great.
Yeah. So this is where he grew up in the United States, Rita. He's from Oklahoma, so he was just back there like supporting the Oklahoma City Thunder and everything. How about NBA? Does anybody in Portugal watch the NBA? Is there any interest in basketball over there?
Yes, a lot more interested than in American football. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's surprising.
We actually have a Portuguese player playing at the Celtics.
Yeah.
My brain just went blank. I was about to say his name.
That's okay. That's awesome. I didn't know there was
Demias.
Nice, Rita.
Yes.
Good knowledge.
Oh,
Great
he's
knowledge.
Portuguese.
Oh,
I don't think he was the first one, but he's probably the only one that made it to NBA. So yeah, we're really proud.
Nice. He's a 7-foot center. That's fantastic, Rita. And also, Rita, we have a listener, Red Jet Shell. She says, first of all, she said that she loves her Rita Oak hoodies. I guess she's ordered hoodies from you. And then
I know her.
Yeah, but she says Rita Oak and PMP. What an awesome combo. Thank you, Red Jet Shell, for the super. You freaking rock. Rita, by the way, just tell people before we get into the nuts and bolts of the Dwight Clark thing, how people can, buy your merchandise or commission you to do artwork, because I know that people have done that as well.
Great call.
Yeah. So for all of my merch, in any of my socials, I have a link on my bio. You can click that, and it goes to my shop. Other than that, for commissions, you can also DM me or email. My email is on my Instagram page. So yeah, anyone. If you want something special, something cool, just create some memories. I'm open. You can commission anything.
Hey, by the way, Rita, I just want you to know that earlier this morning, I was drinking coffee out of my Rita Oak Mr. Miyagi Brock Purdy image where he's like rubbing his hands. Yeah, I love that one because Purdy's on the table and like Miyagi's like trying to heal him up. I love. So anyway,
manifesting good things, right?
Totally. So thank you for that too. But let's get caught up. So tomorrow night is going to be another one of the Dwight Clark Legacy series events. Now Tony and I will be there because Tony and I we go down there to help out, and we run the auction and we interview some of the players because Rita, these events, they bring out like some of the all-time great 49ers, guys that have retired, like Steve Young or Bryant Young and Charles Haley. Like all these great Niners show up to support the cause. And I just want to talk to you about this book. And for people that are going to attend the event tomorrow night, will that book be available for purchase at the event tomorrow? Just so I understand.
Yes, I think so. You can actually start bidding on the book today.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the link in my stories if anyone is interested to see. Yeah. There's a lot of other items too if you want to bid on something else. But yeah, I feel like this is a really special thing that they invited me to participate in, and I wasn't expecting it. But when the invitation came, I was like, okay, I need to create something cool and unique, something worthy of the event. And I felt like the only thing that I had was this book, that I couldn't make anything out of it because just the logistics of shipping it from Portugal to the United States was too much. And I feel like people couldn't really get the experience of all because of the logistics and everything else. So I felt like it was the only option was to finally give the book away and maybe give someone a chance to own it and to have it and hopefully cherish it. And it's kind of like a full circle because my career started with the Jimmy G series, and now I'm just giving it away to raise money for a super special cause and just for a bigger thing.
Go ahead,
so Rita, that is so great. And also, I think you signed the book too, correct?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I actually brought a book with me to the Super Bowl week.
Nice.
Yeah, so Yeah, because I couldn't ship the book because it was too heavy and it was too expensive. So the only way to get it to the United States was during the Super Bowl week. So I brought it with me. I signed it there, and then I delivered it.
You know what I'm starting to think, Tony? Like, Rita, you know what we got to do? We have to get a copy of this book to Jimmy Garoppolo. We got to get him a copy.
That would be awesome.
Have you ever like crossed paths with Jimmy? Have you spoken with him? Have you ever emailed him? Like, does he know about your art and stuff? Does Jimmy know what you're doing?
Yeah, he knows about my art, but I never spoke to him. I never crossed paths with him. Chris Alvarez interviewed me a few years ago, and then he interviewed Jimmy afterwards, and he just told Jimmy if he knew about me I was doing the series during that time. And if you knew that it was a girl from Portugal just drawing him every day, and he was like, "Oh, really? Let's just see how many more they do have." So yeah, he sent me like the little video after on my email, and I just freaked out. I'm like, "Oh my god, Jimmy knows who I am."
I got to tell you the truth, Rita. Tony and I have had a few encounters with Jimmy G over the years, and I'm telling you right now, he is one of the nicest guys you could ever hope to meet. Like for a pro athlete, because some of these guys, to be honest, Rita, some of these pro athletes have like massive egos and they don't let you get too close. Jimmy G's not like that. Jimmy G is totally down to earth, super cool guy. And I got to be honest, can I tell you something else? Unbelievably handsome in real life. Like
I knew it. I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, well, it's true. Like I was sitting across the table from him and I'm like, damn, this guy.
Striking. Yeah, he's just a striking presence where you're just like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, and it's nice that he balances those good looks with such a nice personality. Like he really is a good dude. And we got to figure a way out to get this book to him. We got to get him a copy at some point.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And I hopefully if we can do that someday, one day, I just hope that he enjoys it. And if he really followed along and if he saw my drawings at the time I was doing the Jimmy G series, I just hope he knows that it was just for fun. And it was made with love, and it was just my way of communicating, and I hope he loves it.
No question. Hey, Rita, by the way, what time is it where you are? What time is it in Portugal?
It's 8:48 right now.
PM or it's okay. Yeah, just wondering. So when the Niner games are on, let me think about this. So what time is it in Portugal? Like when the Niners have like a 1 o'clock game in San Francisco?
I feel like 1 o'clock, 1 p.m.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I'm starting to think.
Yeah. So what are you, 8 hours ahead? I think you're 8 hours ahead.
Yeah, that's kind of early, I think. Because it's when it's a prime time game, it's like 1 a.m. here.
Wow.
And I have to stay up until like 4 in the morning to watch the whole game.
Do you do that? Do you stay up for the Yeah.
If the game, if the game does not go into the how do you say the
overtime? Overtime?
Yes, overtime. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes Portuguese and English get all mixed up.
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
If the game does not go into overtime, because if it does, then it's like more half an hour, so around 5-ish. Because during the seasons, I always decide what to draw on the night before, so I have to watch the game, decide what I'm drawing the next day, because I draw in the morning, so I can put my art in your morning.
Yeah.
It's like it's a whole system. But it works, and I mean, we do the sacrifices of staying up late for our team, and
I love it. Rita. Now, in this book, sorry, Tony, one last one, and then you take it. In the Jimmy G book, do you have a favorite image? Like, is there one piece of art you did that's special to you, or you're like, because that way you can tell the people to look for that one. Like, what's one of your favorite images in that book that you created?
I feel like I always give the same answer to this, but I feel like it's the Calvin and Hobbes one, where is Jimmy G and George Kittle.
Yeah.
And Jimmy is just saying, if we don't cherish the things while we have them, then that's what, I'm not sure how the saying goes, but it's basically just to cherish the things while we have him, because when we don't, we will miss him, and we will see how good we had it before. So just these little cool moments that I feel like when I posted it, everybody just felt it. And also because of the relationship of Jimmy and Kittle, and Jimmy was supposedly leaving the team.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like that one had the most impact.
It was supposedly Jimmy has been pondering retirement too. He's been thinking of
I
retirement.
know, I
too.
saw that. And I was like, oh my God, I need an update. I need Jimmy to message me before he makes a decision so I can I can just put something cool out. Because what if I don't have time to do anything? Like I have to do something special.
Right.
I would love to see what you create if he does retire. No pressure on that.
I have something semi-ready. Because a few weeks ago, people were talking about it, but then it disappeared. I was like, okay, let me just start to think about things. Maybe this could work. So if he does retire, I have something.
Nice.
Hey, Rita, before we can continue talking 49ers and football and Dwight Clark Legacy Series, but a question, just soccer question for you.
Okay.
Is it Ronaldo, like, for everybody in Portugal? Is that like the guy? Like, does Messi have any fandom in Portugal? Like, what's the scene? Who's your favorite soccer player?
Yeah, so I feel like for the majority of people, Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT.
Yeah.
But this is like a whole discussion here. And
Okay.
also between like friends and everything, between Messi and Ronaldo, which one is the GOAT? Like, some people think Messi is the GOAT, but I feel like Portuguese people, the majority, would think that Ronaldo is the GOAT. So I like Ronaldo best.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Another handsome man, Paulie. Ronaldo's not too. He's easy on the eyes as well.
Yeah, but I don't think he can compete with Jimmy G. I'm telling you right now, in a handsome contest,
I don't know.
I'm going Garoppolo on that one. That's just me. That's my preference,
Yeah,
I'm Portuguese, but I'll probably go Garoppolo as well.
See?
Rita
knows. Well, Rita likes the Italian guys. That's good. Oh, go ahead, Tony.
Rita also. So on the show, Patrick Mahomes is somebody we don't really like.
Oh,
very
God.
much on the show, Patrick Mahomes, and wanted to know if do you follow other teams at all? Do you dislike Patrick Mahomes the way we do, or are you the 49ers, or do you just watch 49er games? I'm just curious at how you feel about other NFL players, especially Patrick Mahomes.
Good question, Tony. Good question.
I don't want to say I dislike Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I can recognize that he's a good player and he's a really good quarterback. Okay. But I feel like, in my opinion, I don't think he's like the GOAT or a mini GOAT. Some people have called him like a mini GOAT. I feel like it's going too far. He is really good. He's probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. So, okay, I understand that. But I don't know. I feel like...
This is a phenomenal answer. This is one of my favorite things you've ever said. Tony, she goes... I feel like these people say he's a mini GOAT, and then she goes, I think that's going too far. No, Rita, we feel the same way. We've been talking about Mahomes being overrated for several years now. So, Tony, great question. Give her another one. Keep going. You're on a roll. Yeah.
No, that's all I wanted to know, because we're not big fans of
no. Well, what do you actually? You know what? Let's take that. Question and go to this. Are you honestly, I am curious about this, Rita. Are you bothered by having to see Taylor Swift every time there's like a Chiefs game? They have to show Taylor up in the booth like 15 different times, and she's hanging out with Mahomes' wife, and they're hugging each other, and so, like, it drives me crazy, Rita. I can't take it. I'm gonna freaking throw my TV out the window. How do you feel about that? Like, being force-fed Taylor Swift in the middle of a football game?
Yeah, so I'm not a Swiftie. So I don't really listen to Taylor Swift. I mean, I did, but like early Disney, like when she was a little bit of country, then I stopped. So yeah, I feel like the NFL kind of wanted to make the moment a little bigger than it was. And for sometimes even like sports pages was just posting Taylor Swift. And I feel like, why? Like, it has nothing to do with the game. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for them. Like, I hope everything goes well.
Right.
But I feel like it was just a means to an end, and they just took the moment and made it bigger than it was. And I feel like people who watch the sports really care about the sport and not about Taylor Swift. I mean, she did her tour. She did great for her. I feel like she's probably right now one of the best vocalists and artists just touring and being recognized. But I mean, football is football. Just be there, support him. You can show her at the booth. I mean, they do that all the time for all the players' wives, and that makes sense. But just because she's Taylor Swift, I don't think they have to put her on more than any other wife.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, this is my favorite
rights for the wives.
This is fantastic, Tony. This is my favorite Rita Oak interview of all time. Like, because now, like, we're finding out the good stuff. Like, she doesn't like Mahomes. She doesn't like Taylor Swift.
She's not a Swiftie. She's not a Swiftie, Paulie.
No, it's great because you fit in with us. This is perfect. Tony, go ahead. What do you got?
Well, we also, Rita, on the show, we have supers like Red Jet Shell was a super. And she's saying hello to you. Well, now we have another super who calls themselves "We Don't Need No Stinking Badges," which is a line from a movie, and he says, "Does Rita know the Muppets?" And I think he's asking that because Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Yes.
Yep. I mean, I immediately thought of it when you asked about Patrick Mahomes. I feel like once you hear it, you can unhear it.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to commission Rita to make a Mahomes Muppet draw Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, I don't know why I've never done that before. I mean, next time we play the Chiefs, I'll probably do it because there's a lot of memes using the frog.
Yeah,
that's a good opportunity. Yeah,
the frog, 100%. A couple more questions.
With the hair, with the Patrick Mahomes hair.
Yeah, the hair. You know what I mean? Rita, let me ask you this. So now that Jimmy Garoppolo has moved on, and like we said, he might retire, who are, well, maybe one or two of your favorite 49ers, like right now? Who are your favorite guys on this team in this era?
I feel like George Kittle has to come first. Like his personality, the way he leads the team, just the way he tries to get everybody in good spirits, even when the game is going wrong. I feel like his personality just overcomes everything. And I feel like he's essential to the team. So he's definitely one of my favorites. But I don't think I can choose then because we have Brock Purdy, we have Christian McCaffrey. I feel like we have such a tight family, like a cool group of people that came together on this team. And they're really the core of the team. So I don't think I can choose. But
and don't forget, have you ever done a painting or a piece of art with Fred Warner? Because I love Warner. He's my guy. I love Fred. Have you done any Fred stuff?
Yes. I did a couple. Yeah, I think I did a couple of Fred Warner. Yep.
Nice. We'll be looking for that next year. All right, Tony, get your final questions in, buddy.
Well, I know you've done CMC stuff as well, and the Brock Purdy, the mug that Paulie and I have. Thank you for that, by the way, Rita. And Patty from Napa is another super, and we're going to put her on the show. And she says, Rita, you are awesome. I need to introduce you to my sister in Portugal.
Nice.
Thank you for being on the show. That's a great call, Patty. I think your sister could benefit from the Rita vibe, right?
100%.
Yeah, right? Come on.
100%.
Yeah, if she needs any recommendations, please let me know. I'm from Porto, so I don't know where she's in Portugal. Sometimes people ask me recommendations for Lisbon, and I don't really know much of Lisbon. We have like this rivalry between Porto and Lisbon. So I don't really like Lisbon, but Porto, yes. If she's in Porto, I'll be happy to recommend some stuff.
How far is Porto from Lisbon?
It's, I don't know, like a distance, but it's like about 3 hours the drive.
Wow. Okay, so good distance. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, my last question today, Rita, is not going to be football. It's going to be about it's a culture question. So if you come over to the United States again, Tony and I will take you out for lunch. And one of our great sponsors is a pizza place. So we have this awesome pizza place. They sponsor the show. They're super cool. And it's very specific to San Francisco because they make the pizza with sourdough crust, which you may have never had, but it's really tasty. Now, if I were to go over to Portugal, or Creative Tony and I fly over to Portugal, what Portuguese dish would you serve us? Like, what kind of food would you want us to experience as your guest in Portugal? We'll give you pizza, and what would you give us?
That's super easy. We have a dish. It's typical from Porto. That's where I'm from. It's called francesinha. It translated, it means little French. Okay, it's francesinha, and it's kind of they say that it's a sandwich because it's built like a sandwich, but it's not a sandwich. So it's like bread, steak, some other stuff that I don't know how to say in English. Sorry.
That's okay.
And then another piece of bread, and then you have like cheese covering everything.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you can put like a fried egg.
Ooh.
And then the best part is the sauce.
Okay.
The francesinha is known because of the sauce, and it's really good. And then it's just like a bowl with the francesinha, the sauce around, and it goes like this up the sauce. And then you just put the French fries in the sauce and eat it.
Okay, boy, that sounds pretty good to me.
You have to try. Please search francesinha.
So, Rita, I just searched it, and it says in the sauce that they might add port or brandy or whiskey into the sauce. So, yum. Let's go. That sounds fantastic.
Hey, Rita, listen, I just want to say thank you for giving us some time today. Always great to see you. You're always welcome on the Polymac Particle Show. And final words today, Rita, if you want to let people know how they can reach out to you, get a hold of you, and get a copy of the book or any of your other merch, like you said. So people that have just joined us, how can they get in touch with you and order some stuff?
Yeah, so any of my socials, I have my links in my bio, so you can search there. For commissions, just DM me or email me. And tomorrow is the Dwight Clark Legacy event. Please, please, please bid on something. If it's not my book, just bid on something and just help raise money for a great cause. And if it is my book and you're the lucky one that gets to bring it home, just please cherish it, and I hope you love it.
Oh, Rita, thank you so much. Go Niners, and we'll talk to you again when the season starts. We'll get you back on the show and we'll catch up and everything. But good luck and keep up the great work, Rita. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having me again. Thank you.
Oh, Rita, thank you for coming. Thanks for coming on the show. We love it, and we'll be sure to mention how people can get your artwork as well. So thank you so much, Rita.
Be well, Rita. Thank you, dear. See you soon.
Bye-bye. Go Niners.
Rita, okay, everybody. What are you going to say? The lovely and talented. That's what David Letterman used to say. Like when Terry Garr would come out, he would say, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and talented Terry Garr. I feel like I'm copping that from Dave, but she is. She's lovely. She's talented. And she's a Niner fan. Which one is this? See?
I want to show this. This is the bingo card she made, but it's close up. So it shows a better view because she was holding it on our show, but she couldn't get it like fully closed up.
Right,
so
right.
Here is the calendar. It's also a bingo card that she made for the season. And she says it's available on her merch page. Okay. So there you go. And then she'll do a close up here. So it's a bingo card and it's got all of the opponents. And it's
nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. And you can order that on her website. I'm sorry, on her merch page on Instagram at RitaOak_art.
She's the best, man. And you know what else I like about her, Tony? She's just like a good vibe machine. She's just got like really good energy. You feel the good energy coming off her?
100%.
Yeah.
Man. And I love how much she loves the Niners. It's not that she just loves football. She loves the Niners. And by the way, at the beginning of this video, you'll see this in a second here. It talks about how long it took her to make this.
Oh, really? What's the answer? I'm curious.
5 hours and 51 minutes.
Wow.
And 4,447 brush marks later, she created that bingo card. So that is so cool, man.
Well, she's amazing. And again, there's people that are watching the show, listening to the show. I do see some new names out there.
Yeah.
Phyla Sapo, if I'm saying that correctly, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you. Fat Loser is back. What's up, Loser? Hey, I want to say, but for everybody watching,
Loser is back.
I know, well, that's his handle, dude.
I know. It's funny you say that. It's just funny.
I'm trying to be respectful. Mr. Loser, welcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tony, I want to say, though, for people that are watching the show and everything, thank you guys. I'm glad you enjoyed the interview. But you guys can play a role in this. If you can participate in the Dwight Clark thing tomorrow night, it's in San Jose at the Hammer Theater. Tony and I are going to be there early in the afternoon, helping with the reception and interviews and stuff like that. But the proper event, I think the reception, Tony, starts at 5. And then they will bring everybody inside because the reception is generally outside. It's like a mix of inside and outside. Mike Zagaris, 49er renowned photographer, usually has tons of his work on display for purchase. So you buy a Z-Man photo, you're helping the cause. So that's the point, Tony, I'm trying to get across is please attend the event tomorrow and make a purchase of anything down there because all that money two things. One, goes to the Dwight Clark Golden Heart Fund, but secondly, write it off, man. These are the best possible ways to have tax write-offs. Tony, that's why I used to love when the Grateful Dead would do Rex benefit charity shows. Like, tell me a better way to write something off your taxes than going to a Grateful Dead show. You know what I mean? Right. I was like, wait, you're telling me I get to go see Jerry and I'm writing this off? Beautiful. Let's, you know what I mean? So tomorrow night is kind of like that too, Tony. So I know you're looking forward to it also, bro.
Also, and I wanted to share, I'm just going to share the website so people know that the silent auction is live as we speak, Paulie. It's Dwight.
Nice. Yeah.
DwightClarkAward.com. DwightClarkAward.com is the website you can go to, and it has everything that's up for bidding. NASCAR VIP experience, California Classical VIP experience, Ultimate Giants package, Ultimate Warriors package, Bruno Mars tickets, Sharks tickets, center ice,
AC/DC. That's the Angus right there.
Yeah. Luke Bryan at Shoreline, Black Crows at Shoreline, many more things. A trip to Maui, I see on the webpage. One-of-a-kind pair of George Kittle designed and signed Nike Air Force shoes.
Oh, that's for Rita right there. She should bid on the Kittle shoes, man.
Right, totally.
Yeah.
So again, go to DwightClarkAward.com if you're interested in bidding on anything. And again, it all goes to the Golden Heart Fund, which is, it's just Kirk Reynolds and everybody involved. Just tip of the cap, and great job. And we'll see you tomorrow. Can't wait.
Tony, thank you for doing that. That's awesome that you put that up there. And by the way, dude, you know how much I love our audience, Tony. I say this all the time because you guys are by far the most creative, the most fun, and the most inventive and comedically kind of intact audience out there. Listen to this one, Tony, from Rockin' New Era 84. He goes, "Hey, Creative Tony, is there a bid where we can be Giants GM for a day?" Tony, I'm not sure if they're auctioning that at the Dwight Series. Anything about Giants GM for a day?
No Giants GM. But maybe you can make up the lineup one day. Maybe you can bid on making the lineup for a day. That'd be fun.
Yeah. You know what, dude? I'll tell you what. I don't know forget about bidding on that, but we should do that on the show. That's a really good idea. We should all draw up our own giant, like our wish list for a giant lineup, and then compare notes. I'd be really interested. That's a really good idea. Make a note and put that down because I think we should do that. And again, I want to congratulate Noemi. I see you on the board. Yes, we will see you down there tomorrow night. Also, Patty from Napa is going to make the scene. And watch out, dude. I've seen Patty at these auctions. Tony, just be ready. She's coming loaded for bear.
Just walk in with like her own paddle.
Dude, like nice. Yeah, like diamond encrusted, like with P-F-N. Yeah, dude, like with her name Patty from Napa on there. It's like a custom paddle. Great. Dude, she might go double paddle. She might have like a paddle. Yeah, like doubles. But again, I want to remind you, we did an auction on KNBR years ago, and only because this is, in fact, when I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to look back on this one thing and say, like, that was an amazing moment in my life. Steve Perry, the incredible vocalist of the band Journey. I still can't believe we pulled this off, but he actually was a guest on the Murph and Mac show 3 times. And this is a guy who does not do interviews. The fact that he agreed to talk to us I was thrilled by that. But anyway, he donated his car to the station for a charity event, and Patty bought it, dude. Patty, that's what my point is. When you got an auction with some cool stuff, Patty drives the lane, dude. She drives the lane. And the next thing you know, she's driving home in Steve Perry's Mercedes. So be ready, Tony, tomorrow. She's going to come loaded.
I can't wait, man. This event is it's a wonderful, wonderful event. And then the fact that people get out there and bid and have fun with it as well. And Patty, can't wait to see you down there. It's going to be so much fun. The event, go to DwightClarkAward.com because I just showed you the first few items, but there's many more items to bid on, and they're incredible experiences and items that you can get and bid on. Because I mean, it reminds me of when we used to do the KNBR auctions, Paulie, but this like far surpasses that, I think. And so I'm really excited. And again, tip of the cap to Kirk Reynolds and everybody who works with Kirk on the event. It's just really well done at the Hammer Theater tomorrow night, San Jose. And can't wait, man.
You know what's awesome, Tony? So I've been doing this with Kirk, I think, for 5 or 6 years, or maybe something like that. Actually, no, maybe a little longer.
Annual. This is the 6th annual. This one's the 6th annual. So
okay. Yeah. And I was going to ask you, because you've come on board too. How many will this be for you tomorrow night? 4, 3, or 4?
Third.
Okay,
the third. Yeah. Yeah.
And tell people, like, because I've talked about it a lot, but like, what are your impressions of that? Like, it's tell people like how incredible of a night this is. Like, you look around, there's Fred Warner, there's Charles Haley, there's Brock Purdy. Like, they're all the Niner greats are everywhere at this thing.
You get to see the players in a very relaxed, and it's formal because it's an event where they're on stage and stuff, but you get to see them in a very relaxed mood where it's not mid-season, it's not training camp, it's nothing. They're not doing anything football related at the time, and they're just in a very relaxed mood and state of mind where it comes across. They're busting each other's chops. They're having a ton of fun with each other, and they're just loose. And that's what I love the most about it. And they're very approachable too. And I mean, I remember what was it?
Greenlaw. We hung with Greenlaw. Who, Tony? I'm sorry.
Lenore and his little kid. He was walking his little kid everywhere, and I don't know. And then Warner was great, and then Charles Haley was just yucking it up with everybody. It's just a rare event where you get to see these players they're not in the heat and pressure of a season. It's the off season. They're hanging out. They're loose. And that's the thing I can take. That's my biggest takeaway from this event.
And final thing, great call, T. And then the last thing I'll say about this, and then I want to do a Dr. Young spot, is that if I didn't articulate this, I apologize, but also we should add that a big portion of the night after the reception, after they have cocktails and stuff, when they move us all into the theater, we're talking about these really cool Q&As like Ronnie Lott, Steve Young, Zagaris. They'll all be up there telling stories, Charles Haley. So just know, like Tony said, it's a very rare opportunity to go like deep inside the Niner family. And these guys they're not guarded. Yeah, Garrison Hurst, no question. We hung with Garrison last year. That was I'll tell you the truth, Tony, because sometimes, dude, even though you and I have been doing this a long time, I was like trying to like not reveal how excited I was to meet Garrison because I never met him before. When you and I were hanging with him up on the roof at the beginning of the night, and I was like, dude, that's Garrison freaking Hurst right there. Like even I'm just saying, like I get excited too, man. And we got that picture with Garrison, and what a great guy. And I did fanboy out a little, dude. I know I'm not supposed to do that, but I'm like, Garrison, I go, dude, you're what I did. I'm like telling him his own resume. I'm like, dude, you're one of the greatest running backs in Niner history. I just feel bad he never got his ring, but what a freaking champion and competitor Garrison was. How about you, T? Who was the guy you met last year where you were like, holy crap, I'm hanging out with so-and-so? Like, who was the guy that kind of like blew you away?
It wasn't like a holy crap, I'm hanging out with someone. First of all, I get that way around Ronnie Lott every single time.
Me too. I mean, you're just humbled in his presence. Yeah.
He's one of the greatest players of all time, but he's also one of the greatest dudes of all time. And he's also my dad's favorite 49er. So I get like a little sentimental in that respect. And then also, but Aldon Smith was such a cool cat last year. He couldn't have been nicer. And he couldn't have been more approachable and just like humble.
Yep.
And I don't know, a lot of these guys, you would think that there might be like this big ego or this big bravado. It's actually the exact opposite, actually, where they're so chill and they're so nice and they're almost shy. Like Garrison Hurst was almost shy.
Yeah, great. So is Aldon. Aldon Smith is shy too. He is shy.
Yeah, and then you think like these guys are beasts on the football field, where they're just like they must like have this switch that they turn on when they put the pads on, put the helmet on, because when they're not in their gear and their uniform and pads, they couldn't be nicer. So it's just. I love the vibe. I love the vibe of the event, and I love the timing of the event. It's a very well timed event in the month of May. It's a very well timed event.
Great call, dude. Pre-Memorial Day, so the players haven't started their workouts yet. Not really, and they, usually, Tony, the end of the NFL offseason, now it is circled by that Edgewood golf tournament up in Tahoe. Because a lot of the players go play that, and then right after that tournament, they all go to camp. So that's kind of like the final moment. But you're right. This is a very relaxed kind of off-season thing. Tony,
really quick. I see little Jay Young on the chat, and he says, I heard Aldon got his life together. That's great. And yes, dude.
That's right.
Yes, little Jay. Right. He looks good. He's open about it.
Yeah,
he's open about his struggles and that how far he's come. And he was talking about it. He was being interviewed by, God, I want to say it was Mayoko maybe last year. And I was just watching it, and he's open about it because he wants to share his experience and try and help other people through what he's battled. So Yes, little Jay. He's gotten his life together, and he's doing very well. So I hope he's back there. I hope he's back tomorrow.
Me too, dude. I'm so glad you mentioned that. Honestly, I am glad you brought up Alden because you hit the nail on the head. He really has gotten his life on track, and he's trying to keep it that way. Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, man, let me just, I don't want to how do I say this? I'm just saying with Alden Smith, man, everything was not as it appeared to be. Trust me on that, man. He's a good dude. He really is a good dude. And like a lot of the stuff that got out in the press, I don't think really accurately reflect the human being that he is. He is a freaking rock solid dude. So anyway, great call, Tony. I'm looking forward to seeing Alden tomorrow night too. You know who else is an incredible presence who humbles me every time I'm with him? Dr. Matt Young, same kind of vibe. Ronnie Lott, Dr. Young, two of the greats of all time. Let's talk Dr. Matt Young. Tony, get me in the mouth if possible. I need to get in there with the molars, the bicuspids, whatever you call them, the gums. Where I'm coming.
The bicuspids. What's
that a word? Isn't that something like a cuspid, a bicuspid? Isn't that a tooth thing? I think that's a dental term.
If that's a tooth thing that you just pulled out of your A,
I think it is.
I have no idea what you're talking about. If we have bicuspids in our mouth, I'm down.
I swear to God, right? You guys, am I wrong? I think it's maybe it was like acid flashback. I don't know, but I thought there was a bicuspid. I think. Anyway, Dr. Matt, ask him, call him and ask him. Is there such a thing as a bicuspid? He'll answer the question. Yeah, Tony, don't be an anti-dentite.
I'm not an anti-dentite. I am so pro-dentite. I'm looking at bicuspids.
Remember when Kramer was like, he's a raging anti-dentite. Okay, I'm not anti-dentite.
Time out. Bicuspids, more commonly known as premolars, they're transitional teeth located between your canine teeth and your molars, Paulie.
I'm telling you, I knew I was onto something, dude. I don't know much.
I'm learning something new. Dr. Young will be so proud of you. He says, this says adults typically have 8 bicuspids.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for backing me. Creative Tony, don't doubt me when it comes to dental terms, okay, buddy?
Bicuspids. Who would have known?
You're not familiar. Well, now you got to get indoctrinated into the bicuspid community. Tony, I'm a card-carrying member of the bicuspid community. Okay, my man? Yeah.
Incredible. Bicuspids for life. Let's go.
Okay. Anyway, talk to Dr. Young about your bicuspid. See if they're okay. See if they need polishing or cleaning or whatever. Because Dr. Young does all that stuff. Got comprehensive dental care across the board for your bicuspids, your molars, Tony, your wisdom teeth. I'm running out of stuff I know in the mouth, but that's about everything. Your gums.
Your gum. Don't forget gum health. Dude, there's on the toothbrushes that Dr. Young gave us, the electric toothbrushes, the power toothbrushes that are just, once you go there, you can never go back to a regular toothbrush. There's a gum health setting. Have you used the gum health setting on your toothbrush, Paulie? Because it's fantastic.
Are we talking about the electric brush or the standard?
Yes. Yeah, the electric brush, the gum health setting. I highly recommend it if you
I have used the gum health setting yet, but I will. Get
involved. And then also there's the tongue care setting on the toothbrush as well, where you should do that after you brush. You should clean your tongue.
You know what? First time in my life I ever saw somebody talking about brushing their tongue. I'll never forget this. I was a little kid and I was watching Happy Days, and Fonzie was talking about how he brushed his tongue, and I was like, "Really? I've never heard of that. Brushing your tongue? Maybe I should."
Brush it yeah. Gotta brush your tongue, dude. Gotta brush your tongue.
This is a funny conversation we're having. Anyway, Dr. Young is out there. He can do all this stuff for you, so you don't have to, and he's the best in the business. All kidding aside, Dr. Young is a great friend of mine, and he's been my dentist for over a decade. Tony's had his whole family in there. Other PMPers involved with Dr. Young include Don Peralta, Escobar Cheeks the third, Tony, not the second or junior, the third, Escobar Cheeks the third. But he can do the cleanings, fillings, implants, veneers, orthodontics, emergency care. And like us, he's a huge Bay Area sports fan. So you want to talk Dubs. I've talked Sharks with him before. He likes hockey too. He's been in practice over 25 years. Like a lot of our sponsors, these are very experienced dudes. They know what they're doing. So call Dr. Young and make your appointment, or just I'm going to encourage you to dump that loser dentist you guys are with right now and get with the best. Why waste time? You know what I mean? Why watch like the guitar player in Warrant when you can listen to Eddie Van Halen? You know what I mean? And this is like the Eddie Van Halen level dentist I'm talking about here. So call Dr. Young, 415-392-8611, 415-392-8611. Tony, he's at 490 Post Street, right off Union Square in the city. Email Dr. Young as well if you prefer that, just to set up an appointment, ask questions. Tony, it's info@youngdentalsf.com. Thank you, Dr. Young. We love you, buddy.
Paulie, and the proof's in the pudding too. I'm just going to close with, if you go at Google reviews, over 5,000 5-star reviews on Google for Dr. Young and the Young Dental SF group. So if you don't believe us, believe the 5,000 5-star reviews. And then don't forget about putting the headphones on and making your musical request. You want to listen to some Warrant? Go ahead.
Maybe like yesterday, Tony, we can ask him. We talked about these guys yesterday. Dr. Young, do you have any lit?
Dude, give me some lit. Dr. Young, I'd like to start the proceedings off with lit.
Yeah.
Then if you could guide me into something else more chill, that would be great. Or if you want to like amp up the energy and go to like some speed metal or some.
Do you have any bad brains? You know what I mean?
Right. I was going to say suicidal tendencies, bad brains. Yeah, anything like that.
Yeah.
Or you could go like Enya, or you could go Kenny G, or something very chill.
How about Esperanza Spalding?
Esperanza Spalding. You can go Khruangbin. You know that band Khruangbin? I love it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Tony. Hey, Dr. Young, do you have any Mastodon?
Nice. Yeah, totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
I'm yes. You know what I've been listening to lately, Paulie, is Charlie Hunter did a jazz version of Bob Marley's Natty Dread, and it's all jazz of Marley music, and it's fantastic. So, Dr. Young, give me some Charlie Hunter Natty Dread.
Can the audience excuse Tony and I for just about 60 seconds? I have to talk to Tony privately for a second.
Yeah.
You just and thank you, Dr. Young. We love you. We're going to wrap the show in a few minutes here. But, Tony, I do want to do a Tony's top 3. Then we'll give Tom Stacks.
Oh, look at you.
No, is it too late? No, I don't know.
Okay, let's go.
Well, no, only because we drew it up. But before we go there, I have to ask you a question. You just reminded me, and this is just between you and me, the audience. We're not involved here. But I've been wanting to ask you this for literally years. And I always forget, but I finally remembered when you just said reggae. Okay. What is and I don't know, I'm asking you, what is and by the way, I encourage the audience, all reggae questions, bring them to Tony. He has the answers. I don't. I'm a student. Tony's a professor. So what is the meaning or the definition of the reggae term rock steady? I've been wanting to ask you that forever. What does that mean?
I think it's just, to be honest with you, I don't think it's like a
it's not a genre. Is it like a?
No. I mean,
like if people say like we play rock steady, right? No, I don't know.
I would say it's more of an up tempo reggae, not ska, but like an up tempo reggae.
Can you give me an example so I know like what you're talking about?
Like some of Steel Pulse's later music is more rock steady. It's not, because their early stuff is very rootsy. Burning Spear, very rootsy. Then of course, you get the people from Jamaica themselves, very, very rootsy. Peter Tosh and Barrington Levy and everybody that recorded in Kingston and 9 Mile, Jamaica. But the rock steady, I think, is more of an up tempo form of reggae. But again, I have to differentiate that it's not ska, because ska is a much faster beat and tempo than rocksteady or traditional roots reggae.
All right, well, good. No, thank you, because I've been meaning to ask you that for years, and I've always, because I like the phrase, I like those words. Hey, rocksteady, man, I just like that. And by the way, there is a great Bad Company song called Rocksteady. Paul Rogers on their first record. I recommend. It's not reggae at all, but they have a track called Rocksteady, and it's a great song. Rocksteady.
Did you see Will Sparks' comment? No. Tony's top 3, usually at least a 45-minute affair.
No, we can't do that today, guys. We're gonna make it. Rags Little Bad Company. We are going to. Well, hold on. Here comes John Joseph, who is a musicologist. Honestly, he knows a lot about music, and he says rocksteady is ska with more harmonious singing. I don't know, Tony.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call it ska. So, John, we'll have to have a conversation about this. Maybe the next time you're on with the musical assignment. It definitely harmonies are involved in rocksteady for sure. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's under the ska umbrella, because ska was is very possessive about its form of, not possessive, that's the wrong word. They own it. The people that create ska music and created ska music are like, this is ska and it's different from reggae. It's influenced by reggae, but it's different, and I applaud that. The Specials you talked about and Madness and all those guys. the ska movement. So John Joseph, educate me more too, because I'm just a roots reggae guy. And there's a band out there. They no longer perform, but they're called Midnight, and they're actually from the Virgin Islands, Paulie. But I saw them on the island of Kauai.
Nice.
I happened to stumble on them.
Dude, you don't get any live shows on Kauai, by the way. That is not an island known for its nightlife, dude. It's the quietest of all the Hawaiian islands, Kauai.
That's why I love it. That's why I love that island.
Little Poipu Beach for me and you, buddy.
Poipu Beach all damn day.
All damn day. All day. That's where I went to. I went to Poipu. It freaking ruled. Yeah.
And Hanalei. And don't sleep on the Hanalei fish market and the dolphin fish market in Hanalei. But I saw this post in the town of Kapa'a, and it said taro patch Saturday, whatever the date was, at the taro patch. I'm like, where the hell's the taro patch? Turns out you park in like a volcanic rock parking lot, and then you had to hike a little less than a mile to get to the taro patch. And then when you get to the taro patch, it's literally a stage made out of bamboo.
Beautiful.
In the middle of this taro patch, like in like a volcanic rock canyon. And there is this reggae band called Midnight there. And Paulie, after 2.5 hours, I left and they were still going strong. And they I don't know, they probably sang like, of the 2.5 hours, they probably sang for maybe like a half an hour of the 2.5 hours, because it was dub, trippy, psychedelic.
I want that.
Reggae.
I want dub trippy. See, that's what I have to say. Like, my one thing is, I've seen a lot of shows in my life. I've seen a lot of bands. I've seen a lot of different kinds of music, but I need to see more live reggae. I haven't seen enough. I really haven't. I've seen like big names. Ziggy Marley. I talked about seeing Damian Gong Marley earlier in the show. I did see Jimmy Cliff, but I want to see like club shows. I want to go to like a reggae bar and see just like and my point is, I need to see more reggae, Tony. I do. That's like kind of a hole in my resume. I need more live reggae.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know what reggae I would recommend to see right now. Steel Pulse is still out there playing, and oh, look at this.
What?
Sorry. Oh, I was just trying to find a picture of Midnight to show you what they look like. But Steel Pulse is still doing gigs, and there's Revolution and Stick Figure and the more American.
That's different though. That's like kind of yeah. I know Revolution. By the way, Jake from the Hum Daddies is bringing up a good point. I never did that. I wish I did. Did they still have reggae on the river, Tony? Is that still a thing?
They didn't for a while, but it's coming back. I think it's back this year, actually.
How crunchy is that scene?
It's crunchy, man. It's crunchy. Here, let me show you a picture of these guys.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let me see if this pops up, and then you can get some respect for Midnight out of the Virgin Islands, dude. Yeah, there we go. You can't really see. Can you see them kind of?
I can see it. I love everything I'm seeing. I love these guys.
Yeah, dude. And there's 6 of them there. I think there might have been 10 guys on stage. When I saw them, it was incredible. So you don't need to see these guys live. Just search Midnight on however you listen to music, and check it out.
You know what? This whole conversation is probably going to like catapult me into listening to some reggae today, like today. Right. And yes, Will Sparks, Tosh is my guy too. I love me some Peter freaking Tosh. All right, let's do this. Let's do a Tom Stack spot. Then we'll do a Tony's top 3 and we'll wrap it up because I know we're going long here. So Tom Stack, final sponsor of the day. Listen, you know where Tom Stack is right now? When he's not selling houses, Tony, he's getting his ass on a plane like me, and he's flying to Cleveland to go see Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Kind of cool. He's going with his son. Mm-hmm. I guess his son lives in Cleveland. So he and his son, Sam, are going to go to the Bruce show. I believe that one's on Monday. And then yours truly will be in Washington, D.C. a week from freaking tomorrow, man. I'll be rocking out with the boss. And Tony, the last time, this is a true story. I haven't even thought of this, but the last time I was in Washington, D.C. was for the Grateful Dead, for my final Grateful Dead show. That's where I saw my final Dead show with Jerry, was at RFK Stadium in 95. I have not been back since. So it's been a very, very long time since I've been in DC. Nice. I'll be there next week I'll review it on Thursday. I'll hook up from DC with Tony. We'll do a show next Thursday and I'll give you the play-by-play. In any case, Tom Stack, when he's not flying around the country seeing shows, because he is like us, that's why he fits in so well with us. You want to talk about a music lover? This guy, he throws concerts in his own backyard. Okay,
Yeah.
he had the Freestone Peaches play his backyard last summer, which was a great night, by the way. I was there. It was a really fun time. But Tom Stack he's a realtor, and he works for a Coldwell Banker. He's been with them for over 20 years. He has had great success placing the right people in the right homes at the right price. That is the key right there. Having an agent that you can trust. Can you throw up that picture of Tom sitting on the bench? Like, he just looks so chill. Like, you can tell by looking at him, you're like, yeah, I trust this guy. I trust this guy. And you can trust me to not steer you guys in the wrong direction. I'm not going to trot out some freaking sketchy dude and be like, yeah, call this guy. Tom Stack is super on the level, super nice guy, and he's extremely trustworthy. He's not going to there he is right there. Look at this guy. You know what I mean?
Great shot.
Yeah, he's got the hat on. Like a lot of these guys, they come at you with the Armani suits and everything. He's just like a regular dude. He's like one of us. As I said, he loves live music. He's produced countless shows over in the East Bay. He MCs. He's an MC at the Lafayette Art and Wine Festival every September. You'll see Tom on stage if you go do that. He also sponsors the Taste of Lafayette weekend, and he's a 20-year member of the Lafayette Chamber of Commerce. I think all of that is just evidence that he really cares about his community, and he cares about people, and he loves the Bay Area, and he wants to make sure, that the people that he works with are placed in the right homes, not only for his sake, but for his client's sake. Like, he wants you to be happy. He wants you to find the right home. So when it's time to make that big phone call and find the agent that's going to be right for you and your price point and everything. And Stevie B, I'm going to keep strong arming you, dude. Now that you're having a baby Basicchio, you're going to need some extra space. I'm telling you, talk to Tom. Give him a shout. 925-878-9964. I would just love to hook those guys up, Tony, because I know they dig each other. Totally. And they were both hanging out at the pre-show party for the Springsteen show at Long Bridge a few weeks ago. I think they were hanging out together. 925-878-9964. Always, you can always email Tom as well. It's tom.stack@cbnorcal.com, Tony.
Yeah, Paulie, and I'm going to just give you this as a great testimonial because we talk about the La Marinda corridors where he specializes. Lafayette, Moraga, Orinda, St. Mary's College is in Moraga, the bar, the Roundups in Lafayette, and then Orinda, I think it's like where Buster Posey lives, and a lot of Giants live over there, a lot of professional athletes, but then also the greater East Bay as well that we've talked about on the show, Oakland, Pleasant Hill, Walnut Creek, Martinez, Concord, etc. But this is a review from Rob and Eileen of Lafayette, and it's titled Simply the Best. And it says, we've worked with Tom multiple times as buyers and sellers. He is a high integrity, hardworking, strategic real estate agent and someone I would highly recommend to work with in either buying or selling. He did a great job of asking questions, understanding our needs and ways of working, and then helped us find a great place to live and later sold our home for a great price. The first time in buying, Tom stuck with us for more than a year while we looked for the perfect place. No pressure, as he knew what we were looking for. When we found it, he was a great coach on how to approach the buying process that led to securing the home we lived in for 14 plus years. Later, in selling that same home, Tom helped us work through what needed to be done, what improvements made sense, and then how to market the home. He always told us what he thought, even if it was news we did not want to hear. Ultimately, his advice served us well, and we are very happy with how the sale came to fruition. We have become friends with Tom that will last a lifetime. We would work with him anytime, any place, and can't give him a strong enough recommendation. And they've been working with them for over 14 years.
Yeah,
with Tom Stack. So that should speak volumes that they've trusted him for over 14 years. And that just proofs in the pudding again. So Tom Stack, we love you. He sent me some pictures, Paulie, that I'm gonna share.
Okay.
When he comes on after the Bruce show, and they're great shots, but that's just a tease for when he comes on after Bruce. But he sent me some photos. I'll share those as well. But again, Tom Stack, if you know somebody looking to buy or sell, or if you're looking to buy or sell, give him a call, 925-878-9964, or email tom.stack@cbnorcal.com.
Beautiful, Tony. Thank you, brother. Okay, last thing today, just for Jake, our buddy Jake with the Hum Daddies, real quick. Yes, we do have PMP night at Oracle Park circled on the calendar now. We're coming up with details. We'll get price points very soon. But the game and the event is August 14th, Jake, and anybody else who wants to join us, we will have purchase info for you, hopefully within the next week or two. Yeah. The game is still a couple of months away, so we have time. But at least block that date and save the date because we want to hang with as many of you as possible. August 14th, Giants, Rockies, Friday night. We're going to have a good time. Creative Tony, last thing.
Probably a good way to remember that date is either Hunter Pence or Kurt Manwaring as the 8th for August month, 8th month, and 14 Atlee Hammaker or Vita Blue. Okay, so
I thought I was, well, if you don't mind me contributing, I'd like to say you can remember by Steve Young and other 49er great quarterback Jim Druckenmiller.
Well, thank you so much for bringing Druckenmiller to the proceedings.
He was number 14. I'm telling you. Yeah.
And if you're going to go 14, I got to go the no look at the goalposts, Ray Wershing over Druckenmiller. I apologize.
Not Vinny Sutherland?
No, I'm not going to go Vinny Sutherland either. Okay. I'm not going to go Ricky Pearsall before he went to number 1. I'm going to stick with giant jersey numbers. Kurt, what's that man wearing? And Atlee Hammaker. But Paulie.
Yes.
I need, you know what? I'm going to slap myself, dude. And another one. Because I got a fat loser. By the way.
I know. We're not name calling. This is the guy's handle. We're just calling. That's how he identifies himself. Yeah.
I feel guilty.
That's my boy, Fat Loser. Yeah. I know.
Fat Loser, love you for having that deprecating handle. Fat Loser 69. You have a couple of supers that I owe you. So first one, he says, Paulie, can you get Brandon Crawford on the show? So
well, I'll answer the question. I mean, I got to be honest, Fat Loser, I have never tried to get Brandon Crawford on the show. Although, ironically, I'm trying to get one of his teammates on the show right now. And hopefully when I get back from DC, I'll have an update on that. But yeah, I mean, eventually anything's possible. I've never tried to, though. I guess you would like that. Would you like Brandon Crawford on the show? Problem is that with Brandon Crawford, he's not the best interview.
No,
I'll be Brandon Crawford. Tony, interview me. I'm Brandon Crawford because Fat Loser, here's how it would go. This is what it's going to sound like. Go ahead, Tony.
Brandon Crawford, congratulations on your 100th home run in 10 years. How are you feeling today?
Oh, thanks, man. No, I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the interview. So you see what I mean? Like he whispers, there's not much going on, but I appreciate it. I'll call you FL69 instead. FL69. But thank you, bro.
You're working on one of Brandon Crawford's teammates, and I'm working on Brandon Crawford's former manager, Paulie. This guy.
If you need a beer, grab a beer.
I'm starting to put in effort to try and get Bochy on the show. So hopefully
you know how I feel about Bruce Bochy. I truly love that guy. I do. I love him. That's a man that I love. I will never, ever not love Bruce Bochy. He was so freaking good to us.
Yep.
All those, I can't say enough good things about him. I just can't. So yes, you get Bochy on the show, dude. I'll drop down and kiss your feet.
We may go to him. We may go to his office at Oracle Park. We'll see.
Go.
Paulie, we have more supers I got to get to, so stand by. Steve Groschel's a super again. He says, "Don't forget Aretha Franklin's Rock Steady." So we were talking about Rock Steady earlier. Steve Groschel, you're the freaking man. Thank you for contributing to the show. Noemi Catalina, the winner of the Dwight Clark Legacy Series ticket giveaway. We will see you tomorrow night, Noemi. She says, "Listen to the specials, Ghost Town." That's a good example of ska. Or maybe it's Rocksteady. Will you give me
Rocksteady? Probably, because that's what I was asking about. Yeah.
I don't know if she was talking ska or Rocksteady. Let us know, Noemi. And then finally, Fat Loser one more time with the second super. Thank you, Fat Loser, for the supers. Paulie, you like Stonehenge song is what?
What are you talking? Freaking Spinal Tap right now? Stonehenge. Yes, of course I like Stonehenge, dude. Who does it? And the best line of the entire Spinal Tap movie when they screw up the dimensions and then they bring the Stonehenge piece Tony was supposed to be like 14 feet high. They come out with like a 6-inch model. And he goes, the problem was we had a Stonehenge monument that was endangered of being crushed by a dwarf. You know what I mean? Because they had like a dwarf out there. Anyway, you had to see it. Thank you, FL. Okay, guys. Tony, we're going to boot the top three. It's gotten too late. So we'll save that for another.
We're probably going to move the top three. I mean, we can give a tease. We were basically
too much.
Really quick. One of the questions on Tony's top three was going to be
sure.
Do you change your opinion of who's going to win between OKC and San Antonio after last night?
You know what's crazy, dude? I a little bit. That's how profound that game was. But at the same time, just to be fair to OKC, like you said, Tony, at the beginning, because Tony said, and he's right. I mean, these guys are defending champions. I don't want to disregard them, but I just don't know how they're going to contend with Wemby. I don't know how they're going to contain Wemby, if that's even possible. And I will say this too, though, all of that being considered, Wemby's 41 points to 24 boards.
Right.
OKC still could have won that game. So that's how, I mean, it was an epic heavyweight. It really was Ali Frazier kind of stuff. One of the best playoff basketball games I've seen in a long time. But yeah, man, to your question, Tony, a little bit. That's how impressive Wemby was last night. How about yourself?
I didn't see the game, so I'm sticking to my OKC prediction. But Jalen Williams, he dropped 26 last night. I saw that, but he was only 1 for 3 from 3-point land. Maybe he needs to shoot some more threes. And then SGA needs to come to the table more. And of course, Chet Holmgren needs to get involved more. So it's I really am excited for game 2. We're going to be that's tomorrow night, right? Game 2 is tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So Paulie, maybe we'll have to watch that on tape delay, the old tape delay, even though it's not tape. And watch it somewhere after the Dwight Clark Legacy series, because I do want to see that freaking game last night, and I do want to see tomorrow night. It's going to be a hell of a series. I said 6. Now it's probably going to go 7 with San Antonio winning the first game, dude.
I did say I think it's going to go 7. I will stand by that because I think OKC lands some punches in this series. But I will say this, man. If OKC doesn't win tomorrow night, they're in deep trouble. They're going to be in deep trouble. That's how.
Well, because it goes to San Antonio. Down 2-0, going to San Antonio. Look out.
That's big trouble. And Tony, final word of the show today will go to my buddy Rags in New Jersey. I just look over at the board, and it's a 3-word message. All he wrote was, "Come back, Rita." Come back. We'll get her back again for you sometime, Rex. But thank you guys. A really fun show today. Thank you to Rita Oak too, joining us from Portugal. She is great, man. We're fond of her too. And I want to say, you guys, sorry. Okay. Final last word goes to Rockin' New Era, because that's pretty funny. He goes, Caruso is giving me like Elmer Fudd vibes in Space Jam. Good call. Good call. He had a monster game though. You got to give it up. He was blocking shots. He played his ass off last night, to be fair to him, but I like the riff. Again,
Paulie, also good luck to
Tony.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. Okay.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Good luck to Tony Vitello and your San Francisco Giants tonight, Paulie.
You got Roop. There it is on the hill tonight. Hopefully they get up off the mat, because they got their asses kicked last night. Yes. You just got your asses whipped, as John Goodman would say. Yes.
You just got your asses whipped.
And it's about the pronunciation of whipped.
Whipped.
Yes.
Whipped. One more time.
You just got your asses whipped.
Yeah. Whipped. Yeah, dude. You know, when you were a baby. Anyway, go back and watch that speech sometime. It's amazing. Guys, no show tomorrow night because of the Dwight Clark Legacy Series event, but please join us, man. Come on down. If you're free, you're in the area. Hell, even if I'm not in the area and I'm going down, you know what I mean? So find a way. If you're a Niner fan, you will thank me. This is a really special event. I know Patty's going to be there. Congratulations to Noemi. She's got the tickets. We'll see her down there too. And then for the PNP show, we are back on track on Thursday, high noon. We'll see you then. Enjoy Knicks too. Knicks Cavs game 1 tonight. Like Tony said, Giants baseball, Landon Rube. That's all I got today, Creative Tony. So pull those levers. Get us out of here, and we'll see everybody back on Thursday. And we'll have videos and pictures, too, from the event. So we'll share all that stuff on Thursday.
I just want to remind everybody, too, about the audio versions available of our show, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And also want to thank everybody for watching on Instagram Live. I just took a peek over there, and I see our guy, Tom Murphy, the organizer and founder of Jerry Day. Hung out with him last night. What's up, Tom? I see you on Instagram Live. I see Shannon Kaler and the Stone Foxes on Instagram Live. Thank you all for checking us out on Instagram Live as well. And also, don't forget that we are on Cron 4 and the Cron 4 Plus app. We love being part of the Cron 4 family. Thank you, Cron Chris and all the Chronics, for having us in the Cron 4 family, Paulie.
Thank you, Tony. Really fun show today. And everybody have a beautiful Tuesday. Have a nice Wednesday. We're back Thursday. Creative Tony, take us home.
Business hours are over, baby. It's business hours.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Creative Tony. Dom Peralta. By the way, I'll see Dom at the event tomorrow night, too. He's going to be down when hanging with Dwight Clark and all the alumni as well. So have a great show. Not a great show. Have a great day, everybody. I'll do the show. You have the day. And we'll be back on Thursday. Okay. Thanks, you guys. And cheers, y'all.
Peace, y'all. Take care.